Good evening. It's a cool evening in here in Chennai. I know it's something which is unusual, especially having had two really hot weeks pass by. Today has been a respite, and certainly I'm savoring every moment of this because it's been a long time since we had some good rainfall in Chennai, and it's still drizzling out there, I guess, if I'm not wrong. And the other news is that Kaala is releasing. Kaala. Who is it all about? Rajinikanth. Yes, correct. And that's exactly why I've made this video. There is a reason why I wanted to make a video, not because I want popularity or not because I am chasing fame. There is a very particular reason. It's all about allegations. I am not going to, talk much about it, but I'm just going to ask a few questions. Okay. Now, just to connect the dots. Okay. Najib Razak, who was the Malaysian Prime Minister, was here in Chennai. Now, why am I going to Malaysia all the way? Well, before I start any of this, let me request you to do this. Please Google about the 1MDB scam. Okay, it's the 1MDB scam. Now, what does this 1MDB scam have to do with Kaala? Well, the question is, when Najib Razak was in Chennai, okay, you would have seen plenty of banners welcoming Najib Razak, correct? And those banners, well, most of those banners were placed by Lyca. And who is Lyca? The Lyca production house, which is the producer of Kaala. So Lyca is behind Kaala's production, and the CEO of Lyca Movies is the one who is the head of Rajini's political outfit. Okay. Now Rajini is also a politician today. He's a politician lah. Come on. Now someone needs to really be accountable. Okay, and they should rather be possessing leadership qualities. At the same time, they should hold themselves accountable and so on. Okay, so at this juncture, let me be much more clear to you. Okay, now the 1MDB scam is all about $700 million which came from the Middle East to Malaysia, and then what happened to it is all the story is. Okay, please go Google it, you will find all details of it. However, the Wall Street Journal of America did report that some parts of the 1MDB scam were used to produce movies. Yep, you heard me right. Some parts of the 1MDB scam were used to produce movies. Lyca has been there, in this particular movie circuit, in the Hollywood production circuit for some time. And when Najib Razak was here, Lyca was the one who was installing banners all across the city. Well, I'm not alleging anything. No, I'm not really interested in doing that. But just a few questions. So, can Lyca come out, or if Rajinikanth comes out and says that Lyca and Najib Razak and 1MDB scam and he himself don't have any connections? Just a request. Can Lyca come out into the open with records of the funding for this particular movie? From where did they have the resources to fund this movie? And not just this movie, every other movie which they have produced. Okay, why can't they come out? Again, we all know money has a lot of power, and with sufficient money, you can amend, modify, edit, manipulate, and if there are better words than whatever I told, please use it to change the records. So I'm not really sure if the truth will see the light of the day. However, just a few questions. Perhaps if either Rajinikanth, or perhaps if Lyca, or anyone else who is very appropriate, not some bloody fan of Rajinikanth, come out and clarify, but anyone else who is really appropriate enough, who is from this circuit, this circle, if they can come and clarify that they don't really associate themselves with Najib Razak or with the 1MDB scam or anything, it will be great. But let's not forget there were plenty of banners, okay, which were placed when Najib Razak was visiting Chennai. What is wrong in placing banners? Who does it matter? I mean, how does it even matter? Correct? Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. You know, I know, all of us are humans. Most of us base our actions on something or for something. Correct? So let's use our mind, people. Let's use our mind. Okay. And secondly, there is very well-known fact. There is a very well-known fact. Rajinikanth himself has met Najib Razak. And Najib Razak himself did go and meet Rajinikanth in his residence. Yes, there were plenty of people who were calling it an election stunt. Okay? But why did Rajinikanth, what business did Rajinikanth have to go to meet Najib Razak? Seriously, he had to go thank him for that so-called star show which happened in Malaysia, which had not much of participation. I don't know, man, only God knows. So if these people, if these great people, if these lovely people, if these really accountable people, if these really responsible citizens can come and provide us with details on how Kaala was produced, where was the sources from, where were the sources from, and so on. And if Rajinikanth can disclose, come on, guys, Rajinikanth today is a politician. So he being accountable is nothing wrong. Perhaps if he can come out and disclose his, income sources, fantastic. Well, I'll go vote for him. I will definitely go vote for him if he does that. Yep. Oh yeah, I'm swearing. I will. Okay. So that's all. Thank you so much for watching, and let's hope that something good happens. Bye bye. Take care.